Hey everyone, and welcome. So, have you ever looked at a giant platform like Turo and thought, you know what, I could build that, only to get totally overwhelmed by just how massive that project would be? Well, if that's you, you're in a right place. Today, we're going to talk about a huge shortcut that could take your car sharing dream and actually make it a reality.
So you're fired up, you're ready to jump into the car sharing market, and you want to take on the big players. That's an awesome goal. But let's be real, the path to get there isn't always super clear. The real question is, how do you actually do it without getting completely lost in the weeds of development?
And right there, that's the single biggest hurdle, isn't it? Building a platform like this from the ground up, we're talking massive costs, long timelines, and a ton of technical risk. You've got to figure out booking logic, payment gateways, user profiles, reviews. Man, the list just goes on and on. For most new businesses, it's just too big a barrier to overcome. But what if there was a fast track? A way to get a fully functional marketplace up and running in a tiny fraction of the time and for a fraction of the cost? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. Turo clone scripts. All right, so let's break this down. What on earth is a clone script? And let's be clear, this isn't about just copying something. It's about using a really smart alternative, kind of like a secret weapon for getting your business off the ground fast. So at its core, a Turo clone script is basically pre-built, ready-to-go software. The best way to think about it is like getting the entire framework for a house already built. All the essential stuff is there. A system for car owners to list their vehicles, for renters to book them, and of course for you, the administrator, to manage the whole shebang. And this slide really lays out the choice perfectly. On one hand, you have building from scratch, which means long waits, high costs, and a whole lot of risk. But on the other hand, using a clone script completely flips that equation. You get your business launched faster, it costs way less, and the outcome is predictable because you're starting with a system that's already proven to work. It's a powerful trade-off, which leads us to the next big question. Which one is right for you? So, with that in mind, let's meet the top contenders. We're going to walk through some of the best options out there on the market, break them down, and help you find the absolute perfect tool for your specific business idea. First up, we've got Zipper. I like to think of this one as the all-rounder. It's a solution that's really designed to be a balanced, full-featured platform that can work for almost anyone, whether you're starting a tiny local operation or planning a huge nationwide enterprise. Let's dig into the details a bit. Zipper is great for pretty much any business size. Its biggest strength is that it covers the entire rental process right out of the box, and it's built to scale up as you get bigger. The only thing to remember is that if you need some really unique features, that customization will take a little planning. But with a starting price of just $490, that is a seriously strong value proposition. Okay, next up we have a category I like to call the sprinters. These are the scripts for all you founders out there who want to get into the market and get in fast. Their main advantage is one thing: speed to launch. And Migrate Shop is a perfect example. It's built for rapid market entry, with its key strength being just how ready it is to launch quickly. Now, here's the trade-off. Its scalability is a bit limited. So as your business grows, you might need to reevaluate down the line. It's absolutely perfect for getting started fast, but maybe not for building a massive long-term platform without some future upgrades. Oil Labs is another sprinter, but it has a very specific focus. It's ideal for building what's called a minimum viable product, or an MVP. Its strength is giving you just the core features you need to test your business idea in the real world with real customers. The limitation is similar, though. For that long-term growth, you're going to need more development later on. And rounding out our sprinters is Sangvish. Now, this one is for businesses with simple, really straightforward rental models. Its key strength is just how easy it is to operate. If you don't need a bunch of complex pricing rules or fancy features, this is a super clean, simple option. The only downside is that your customization options are pretty limited. So this brings up a really important question for you to think about. Are you looking for something that's mostly ready to go right out of the box? Or does your big idea require something a little more tailored, more custom? Your answer is going to lead you right to our next category. Which brings us to our next group, the specialists. These are the tools for businesses that have really unique or complex models that don't quite fit into that standard cookie-cutter mold. First up in this group is Rent All Script. And just like the name says, its specialty is handling multiple types of rentals. It's not just for cars. You could use this platform for bikes, tools, camera equipment, you name it. As you can see, this creates a really clear trade-off. It's perfect if your business rents out all sorts of different things. But if you're only focused on cars, you might find it's missing some of those little car-specific details. That higher starting price also reflects its much broader scope.
Next up, we have Mira Cubes, which I think of as the custom architect. See, this isn't really an off-the-shelf product. Instead, these guys focus on building completely custom solutions from the ground up, tailored precisely to your business needs. So this is for the founders with a very, very specific vision, a niche market or a complex rental model that a standard script just can't handle. The strength, obviously, is an incredibly high level of customization. The limitation? Well, it's time. A custom build is naturally going to take longer than just deploying a ready-made script.
And finally, we have Trio-Angle, or the growth engine. This script is designed specifically for platforms that are already getting some traction, and now they need a really robust system to handle more bookings and more complexity. So, its key strength is its ability to handle serious growth and a high volume of bookings. The catch? It requires a longer setup time, and there's a bit of a learning curve for the person running it. It's a really powerful tool, but it's built for those who are ready to manage a more complex operation. Okay, wow, that was a lot of information, I know. So how in the world do you choose? Well, let's distill all of that down into a really simple framework to help you make the right call for your business. Here it is, the crucial takeaway, all on this one slide. It's a simple 3-step decision. Step 1, define your budget. As we saw, prices can be all over the place. Step 2, prioritize your goal. Are you all about speed to market, or do you absolutely need deep customization? And finally, step 3, match those needs to one of the script types we just talked about, the all-rounder, one of the sprinters, or one of the specialists. And really, that's it. You now have the map. The tools are out there, and your own car rental marketplace is just one clear decision away. The only question left is, which path will you choose? Thanks for joining us.